Of thousands of power outages across the state. And Jalissa Garza is in Conway, where there's pretty dark areas with lots of power outages as well. Jalissa, tell me, what's it like there?
Sarah, let me tell you something. We are lucky that we have about 5 different lights. That's the only way we've been able to see getting up and down these roads. And the only way you're able to kind of see us and get a better idea of what it looks like out here. But right here along Lee Avenue, every stoplight from here down to Davis Street, even further, still without power. Earlier today, we had people asking us walking up and down if we had any idea of when their power will be restored. We've seen crews throughout the night driving up and down. We saw them earlier on Davis Street working to get that power back up. So they're hoping to have it really soon. But again, the mayor is just asking everyone to be patient and asking people to be careful, especially with down power lines. We still see lightning out here in the sky. So a reminder for everyone in Conway, they're working to get the power back up, but just be careful. And of course, we're going to keep you updated on air and online at THV11.com. Reporting in Conway, Jalissa Garza, THV11 News.
Thank you, Jalissa. So again, Conway is just one of the many locations have been dealing with some of that storm damage. We are continuing to track storms in the state as the evening continues, but let's take a look at some of the images or videos that as well that you guys have been sharing with us in regards to the storm damage. This is over in Conway where Jalissa was at recently. Unfortunately, it looks like a very large tree fell onto that home, causing pretty significant damage there. And not only that, in Conway, here in Little Rock, just take a close look at this vehicle right here, this white vehicle, and the winds were gusting pretty high, and unfortunately it looks like another large tree did cause some damage to that vehicle there. Thank you, Andrea, for sharing that video. I know you said that was your car that did get impacted, and it's unfortunate to hear that. I know we have had lots of reports of damage to not only homes but also to personal property as well. Some of these storms have not only produced damaging straight line winds with gusts as high as even 70 miles per hour being reported, we've had some quite large hail, some destructive hail up to baseball size was even reported. Here is some tennis ball size hail over in Hanover, Stone County, one of the many areas that saw some of the large hail. Thank you to Max Holt for submitting this photo.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, first I'm gonna like to thank 2 people. First, I would like to thank Lisa Cabrera. She was talking about all the power grids that happened, and it happened in my home state of Arkansas, and that's impacted in this power outage. So I'd like to thank Lisa Cabrera, and also I'd like to thank KTHV Channel 11, which is a CBS affiliate in Little Rock, for also a coverage of the situation. 150,000 people in the state of Arkansas alone is now without power. You hear me right, 150,000 people. And this is all because of the old power grid they got right now. They hadn't even upgraded. Now, you think about, I did a story about Tulsa, Oklahoma, what's going on there. Now you have states like Arkansas, Tennessee, Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, and Kentucky. All these southern states are also affected with this power grid issue. And so far, Arkansas, Tennessee, and Georgia are now having issues with their power outages. There's no lights, there's no power at all. And I just saw Lisa Cabrera's video moments ago, and she explained about the power grid, how old it was. And that's possibly the reason why you see a lot of stuff happening. You see, when it comes to storms, and I agree with this, that, this situation is not going to last 1 day or 2 days. The power going to be back on 2 days with a flash, right? This is going on for days. It's going probably a week without power. And because of this power grid, this power grid is so old, and they haven't done any upgrades or anything like that. So when you have stuff like this going on, it's concerning because, now it's summertime. It's been summertime. So it's going to get hot in most states. And again, Oklahoma, I mean, it will happen in Tulsa, Oklahoma. It was terrible. Now it's spreads from Arkansas, Tennessee, and Georgia with all the power outages. That's because of the storms. And 150,000 people without power in my home state. That is crazy. And it's crazy because the thing of it is that we have storms, we have power outages. That's nothing new in my home state of Arkansas. But it's going to take days to basically get that power restored. That is unheard of. 150,000 without power. And some towns and cities like Conway, like Jacksonville, all them other places are affected by this. Even parts of my home city of Little Rock, it's all affected by the same power grid. This is crazy. But after I finish doing this video, I will call my mother. She lives in Maryland, but I will call her, see if you can check up on the family down in Little Rock and see if they're okay. But as far as I know, and if the power's gonna be out for a while, oh man, we don't know how they're gonna. I'm surprised. I'm concerned, ladies and gentlemen, that this is gonna be another Tulsa, Oklahoma. I'm very concerned about that because so much people in the elderly in Little Rock that it's bad enough that Tulsa's going through this, but now you got Little Rock and Memphis. You got Tennessee and Arkansas and Georgia. Is now without power, and you got Mississippi, Alabama, and Kentucky are following suit, even though they're in the yellow, but definitely in the red is Arkansas, Tennessee, and Georgia. So it's concerning, y'all. I think most of the South had an old power grid. They haven't even been updated. So that's mainly a concern right now. So, ladies and gentlemen, stay up. Pray for my home state right now that hopefully they'll get their power up really, really soon. But this is not looking good. Already 150,000 people without power. That is mad crazy. Y'all let me know what you think about this in the comments, and I'll talk to you in my next video. This is Lions Insight off. Deuces.